Hello there. This is Don Current with Shelbyville Today. We're looking at the last weekend before Thanksgiving. That's the weekend of November 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Um, we've got quite a few open houses going on this weekend, and some of them are in coordination with the annual holiday parade. That's probably the main event for this weekend. Friday evening is the traditional holiday parade where Santa comes into town, and it will be stuff will be ramping up starting at 5:30 right downtown on the square. WSBX is going to be there playing music. They'll have cookie decorating, hot chocolate, donuts. They'll have some various holiday characters kind of wandering around downtown there. Um, and then at 7 o'clock is when the parade actually starts. And the parade will be starting down at the Old Porter Pool Center, the Welcome Center, where the Chamber of Commerce is at now, across from the color palette. So it starts there, heads south down Harrison Street, and then when you get to the circle, it's actually going to kind of go the wrong way around the circle and then proceed out West Washington towards City Hall. So, of course, that means starting before 7 o'clock until the parade ends, the road will be shut down through that area. So, you're going to need to find an alternate route through there if you have plans to go through town around that time Friday evening. So there'll be lots of different groups participating, like Miss Jill's Dance Academy usually participates, and the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, and the Cub Scouts, all that kind of stuff. Some churches, things like that. Some floats will be in the parade. Of course, we'll have the Snowflake Princess will be in the parade. So that's all going on Friday evening. And of course, several of the downtown businesses will be staying open late. I know for sure that the Bookmark Cafe will be staying open, so you can come in there and get some drinks and hot drinks there and things if you want beforehand. There's some other things as well. For instance, the Shelby Arts Guild will actually be open late that evening, and they are actually in the gallery there next to Three Sisters Bookstore. And so they're going to stay open late. They're actually going to have some a bazaar there going on, so you can actually buy some items from them for Christmas or whatever. So that's actually going to be going on right there as well. So just lots of different things downtown like that to go along with the later activities on Friday evening. Let's see what else. In addition, on on Friday, sorry, we will be having a food drive at Orange Leaf. So from 3 to 7, if you bring in a canned good, some other sort of non-perishable item for Gleaner's Food Bank, then they're going to give you a free 8-ounce cup of frozen yogurt. So that's a good deal there. You support the local food bank, Gleaner's Food Bank, who does supply food for the Gleaner's truck that comes into town and goes to Morristown as well. And so you go to Fairland, goes to Morristown and Fairland, I believe, and Shelbyville. Then, as I mentioned, the SAG is going to be open late as well. The Shelby County Arts Guild there at the gallery. After the holiday parade, you'll be able to visit with Santa Claus. Probably be a lot of kids doing that. And it will actually be free photos on Friday and Saturday, and that's sponsored by the Grand Racing and Casino. So just this first weekend, it will be free photos sponsored by Grand Racing and Indiana Grand Racing and Casino. And then the remainder, it's going to be open Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays from 6 to 8, Saturdays from 5 to 8, right up through Christmas. And then they request a donation of $5, and that goes to Kiwanis and all the things that they support, the Kiwanis Club. And then they will be open. Santa will be available on Sunday, the 22nd. Only Sunday they're open from 3 to 5. So you can take your kids downtown to the Santa's Village there in the middle of town and get pictures taken with Santa on his lap. And then also after the parade only, they're going to have a jazz band concert over at the Strand Theater. And so that's going to, the timing of that will just kind of depend on when the parade finishes. Then you can head on down to the Strand and listen to a jazz band concert. So that's our Friday. On Saturday, we do have quite a few open houses around town. Sanders Jewelry will be continuing to have their open house. The Three Sisters Bookstore will be having an open house there. We also will have an open house over at, there's a really big, long building. Used to be Lux Building is there in between Jackson Street and Franklin Street. Or is that correct? No, it's between Jackson and Washington, sorry. Between Jackson and Washington Street, there's that big, long building paralleling Vine. In that now we have Blessed to Dress Boutique. She has a lot of secondhand dresses and things, really nice stuff in there. So she'll be having an open house from 10 to 7. And then also Walker Financial Services has moved into there. They have bookkeeping, tax prep, insurance, and they have moved into that building as well. And from 10 to 4, they will be having an open house. They actually face Vine Street, and Blessed to Dress faces East Washington Street, which is actually the address of the building. It's at 425 East Washington Street is the technical address of it. But like I said, it's actually parallels Vine Street. It's a long building. It takes up that whole block there. So that's the other open house there. Of course, as I said, the Santa Claus will be there from 5 to 8 downtown on Saturday as well. There is another chance for you to support the local food bank. This is kind of sponsored by the Shelbyville News along with Pantry Pals. And if you go to Mickey's T Mart or Walmart on Saturday from 10 to 4, representatives of the Shelbyville News will be there, and you can buy a bag full of items, non-perishable type items for the food bank and bring that, and they will collect it just right there on site at Mickey's T Mart and at Walmart. So that will all go to Pantry Pals, and of course Pantry Pals then kind of, they're not a location to themselves. They kind of help spread the distribution around in different places. So anything collected by Pantry Pals will end up going to the Salvation Army, to First Baptist Church, to Human Services, the Seventh Adventist, and the Little Blue River Church. So all those things are how Pantry Pals operates. They kind of are the central resource, and then they, of course, help bring in Gleaner's Food Bank then once a month. So all that's put on by Pantry Pals and coordinated by them. And you can also make donations, monetary donations, during that time as well at those locations. One last item for you, and that is at the Strand on Saturday night. They're actually going to be having a double feature. They're going to have Gremlins 1 and 2 playing at the Strand at 7:30 on Saturday night. It's only $5. So go enjoy that. That'll be pretty neat, because when those movies came out, that was more the style of theater that you probably would have gone to see it at. Back when those movies first came out, we didn't have all the big multiplexes and such that we tend to have these days. It was more the smaller feature films, feature locations. So that'll be kind of neat. Double features of Gremlins 1 and 2 for only $5. Make sure you check out Shelbyville Today's calendar. Check out the website. Right now we've got a couple of different benefits going on for various people with cancer. We have Chris Mann is a fairly recent one, and they're putting together a lot of different things in order to support his family. He's dealing with lung cancer. He's a non-smoker and ended up with lung cancer, stage 4, so his family's going through a lot. Some friends have put together a full throttle cancer benefit to help that cause. So if you go to Shelbyville Today, there's an article about it, tell all the different ways you can participate. And some of the big day is going to be November 30th. They're going to have a bunch of things going on at the fairgrounds for him. So that's what I've got. Please, as usual, if you've got stuff for me to put on the calendar, go to Shelbyville, send an email to shelbyvilletoday@gmail.com, and we'll get it up on the calendar, talk about it on the video, that kind of stuff. All right. Thanks a lot.